The U.S. has confirmed that all 6 service members on board a military aircraft that crashed in western Iraq have been killed. The refueling plane went down while supporting strikes on neighboring Iran. U.S. military leadership says that it was not due to hostile or friendly fire. Al Jazeera's Kimberly Halkett is at the White House. So, Kimberly, we got a new briefing from the Pentagon and the head of the U.S. Armed Forces a short while ago. How are they framing the U.S. military campaign against Iran at the moment?
The Pentagon is framing this war as a success, much like the U.S. president has in his previous statements, including one posted about 8 hours ago on his social media platform, Truth Social. But this is coming even in the face of mounting casualties. As you point out, CENTCOM confirming now 6 American deaths as a result of that midair collision in a refueling incident that occurred with that KC-135 tanker. And we know from Iran's retaliatory strikes, there have been mounting injuries as well. But the White House and the Pentagon downplaying this. In fact, the chair of the Joint Chiefs saying in a briefing a couple of hours ago that 90% of those that have been wounded have been able to return to duty, given the fact that they say they are minor injuries. So the United States is projecting that this is a successful mission, even trying to make the case that Friday will be another, in their words, successful day, given the fact that they are ramping things up even further.
Kimberly, so 13 American servicemen now confirmed killed. This is in 14 days of war. How do Americans feel about this war, given that the death toll is mounting?
There is growing unease, even as the U.S. president has tried to prepare Americans that there would be casualties. What polling data shows is that a majority of Americans do not support the president's war in Iran. In fact, what they are saying is that they are skeptical that Iran was a threat. And as a result, what we've seen is the White House having to release slick messaging in the form of videos on social media that is styled in a Hollywood style or a video game style to kind of sort of beat the chest of the ordinary American. But what they're particularly targeting with these messages are Republican supporters who are becoming increasingly skeptical, in addition to Democrats as well as independents.
All right, Kimberly Halkett reporting from the White House. Thank you very much, Kimberly.